I don't know if activist is the right word, but I was one of those people that was always holding people accountable, especially those in power. Would normally overlook before I started doing politics in now that I don't overlook anymore. Things that I just feel like it is normal. It's not normal. Some things are not normal. It's not normal. Don't take it as normal. Should I say it again one more time? I'm a graduate, so like it clicks. In student politics really, really make you see people for what they are. People are not naturally good. My name is Anika Michael Olaleye, popularly addressed as Prodigy. I'm a graduate, a recent graduate of the Department of Water Resources Management and Agrometeorology, FUNAB. Should I say it again one more time? I'm a graduate, so like it clicks.
While many students count down the days to graduation, some spend those years building something bigger than themselves. They contest elections, make difficult decisions, speak for thousands of students, and carry the weight of leadership. Our guest choose that path. From the campaign train to hold one of the highest student offices, he experienced the pressure, the victories, and the privileges that came with the leading. Today, he joins us to share what that journey was really like and how those experiences still open doors even after leaving the university.
What is the biggest reality check after you graduated?
The biggest reality check is that I did not really know what I was doing, to be honest. Like, I think I've always been a spontaneous person in the sense that I don't really overthink things too much. Like when I was in school, my final year, I was always thinking of, okay, what will I do when I finish? What will I do when I finish? But I did not give it too much thought because I was always like, when that time comes, we'll handle it. We handled it, but you know, it will show you a lot of shade. So I feel like, personally, I was very lucky. The month after I graduated, a friend of mine recommended me for a job, and I interviewed with them. They hired me, so I was doing that. Then MSSM FUNAB, graduating Muslims students, they organized a skill up program, and I did not even want to participate, but my guys were all registering, so I was like, let me register too, and I did, and I learned digital marketing, and now majority of the money I make is from digital marketing, something I didn't even want to register for. So I think the biggest reality check is that life after school will challenge you in ways that you're not sure of. For example, now my parents don't give me money again, although the lack of academics is very, very nice. You know? No book, nothing. Just wake up, sleep, do whatever you like. Let's get to business.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did leadership shape your confidence after graduation?
Well, you know, when you serve, especially in the position I did, you get to interact with the management. Not just the management, you get to interact with political figures, like the real actual political figures in Ogun State, in Nigeria, essays, senators. Like I had one-on-one conversation with them, you know. So it gives you a level of confidence that, okay, you've spoken to somebody like GNI, for example. Like you've had a one-on-one conversation with GNI before. There's most likely nothing that would phase you again, because even if you're not a confident person on a normal day, it gives you that boasting or bragging rights. So I think it actually helped me a lot, because there are some things that I would normally overlook before I started doing politics in now that I don't overlook anymore. Like things that I just feel like it is normal. It's not normal. Some things are not normal. It's not normal. Don't take it as normal. I'm here to do this, not this. No. People always try to take advantage of you. It just broadens your scope. Right? It broadens your scope. It gives you that. So it's Babis already.
In university, we are constantly making choices, whether it's academics, religion, volunteering, leadership, or politics. The path we choose help shape who we become and can define our lives long after university.
Before politics, who were you on campus?
Before politics, I don't know if activist is the right word, but I was one of those people that was always holding people accountable, especially those in power. Before I actively started politics in FUNAB, I was what you call an activist. I was a very troublesome person. Like I gave my departmental executives a lot of problems. I gave some of, because my college electives were good, some of them I gave them problems. So like whenever there's something that is not right being done, I was one of those people that speaks first. Like, and I didn't really care about the repercussions then. I was just doing my thing. I didn't know people were watching me and they're like,
Mm.
yeah. So they told me to do politics, so I would experience what they were experiencing, and I did. It was crazy. Yeah.
He later joined student politics. He didn't start at the top. His journey began with small leadership roles within his college, quietly serving and learning along the way. But eventually, he made a bold move, one that would elevate his voice and influence across the university. He contested for, and 19th of July 2024, he became the Senate President of the FUNAPSU 30th Student Representative Assembly, a position that redefined his journey in student leadership.
What made you go for the Senate President position?
Oh, that is an interesting story. I actually I've had interest in it since my 300 level days when I was a senator, but I really didn't see myself becoming one because there are a lot of stages that you need to go through to become a Senate president, right? So like I was not really on the path to become one, but when I got to 400 level and the election period came, I realized that there was an opportunity for me to do it, and it was something I was passionate about. I love the house so much. I love what we do on the floor of the house, and I felt like I could really make a difference, make an impact. So I went for it, and it was one of the most illuminating and dramatic experience of my university days, because it was a very, very crazy experience, to be honest. Like I saw things that you would not normally see as an average student.
So the campaign season, how intense was it?
It was intense in the sense that it was the first time in a very, very long time. I think I was campaigning for Senate President of 30th Assembly, and the last time that position had an opponent, at least to my knowledge, was in the 25th Assembly. So the position has always been unopposed. Like somebody just go for it and
Nobody accepts.
But so like in the 30th Assembly then, I was contesting against an opponent. Like he's one of like the most beautiful souls I met in FUNAB, by the way. Like there's that pressure when you're contesting against somebody, like you are trying to do your best. And I think it's made both of us better, because if I had contested unopposed, I'll be too relaxed. So we kept each other on our toes. Like, and the funny thing was, a lot of people still didn't think we contested against each other, because we were mostly always together. Like we were contesting against each other for the same position. We would go out together, we would eat together, we would we talk together, we visit each other. Like there was no bad blood. So but the strenuous part or the stressful part would be you always having to maintain a certain standard, because you're looking at your opponents, you are seeing the standard is maintaining. You cannot maintain less than that. So you need to always strive. Like, okay, maybe you are saying for this election or for this campaign I want to do 80%, and your opponent is doing 90%. They're like, no, I have to. So I think that was the stressful part, because he really kept me on my toes, right? So I was always, yeah. Before I decided to contest, I consulted people. Like, okay, do you think it is something I should do? Do you think it's something that I can do? Because I don't want to do something that there will be no impact. Like, okay, just did it and just went. I was a sound student then. I was a 4-pointer in my 100 level.
Wow.
Yeah.
But did some lecturer treat you differently?
When I became Senate President, I think it is inevitable. Of course, you are no longer an ordinary student, no matter how hard you try to sing. So there were times where I would have maybe an emergency meeting with the Vice Chancellor and just seek permission from the lecturer at the moment that I have to be somewhere, and they would give me the liberty to go. So I think in that way they treated me differently. They won't allow anybody to just leave. Right? Although I didn't misuse the opportunity. I attended classes too. And if I was not going to attend, most of the time I would inform them before the class even starts that I won't be able to make it because of so. But they did not treat me differently in terms of result. Oh, they gave me, they gave me, they didn't give me feedback. Oh, the VMA will not do that. I did not come out with 4 points, sadly. But
In every situation, be thankful.
be thankful, Abby.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't even know what I came out with. What if it was pass? This my administration. We started a few things, even if we don't really. We started a few things. We started the first conquest. So that's like a constitution-based competition for Funabites to know more about the student constitution. We started an empowerment program. I am proud of it, even if it is very small. Like, I'm still proud of it.
How do people fight said this before? Like, do you touch chair? Do you like Nigeria?
Not during our own time. We were very, very civilized. Although back then, there were times where I don't think they've actually ever fought, but there were times where they were like shouting at each other, cursing each other, and all of those things. I didn't want a situation whereby, because of politics, I'm going to destroy so much of the things I've built. I was always very, very scared because there are things that are doing that you don't even know people are watching you.
Yeah. And there are things that normal students can just do it that people will not do.
I cannot fight bike man for my change.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
So did being a Senate president open door for you professionally?
Yes, it did. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention it actually. I am currently a senior legislative aide to the youth senator representing Ogun West at Abuja, the National Youth Parliament. Yeah, and I got to meet the youth senator, that's Senator Olukoye Warren Keji. I met to meet him through my Senate president activities. And except from him, there are a lot of political figures whom I have their personal contacts, have conversation. One of them even sends me money for my campaign. That's not the point. But the point is it's opened a lot of opportunities, right? Yeah. If I want to do something in the Ogun State government now, for example, like maybe I'm looking for a job in the Ogun State government, I'm not going to have to start from the scratch. Like I'm not saying because of I know them, they'll just put me there, but it makes the process easy because now I know an essay to governor or two essays to governors. I know a youth senator, of course. I know commissioners. So and these are people who I converse with sometimes. They're always busy, but when we get the chance to communicate, we talk. It opened doors, I would say, yes, at least. Although it has not really opened financial doors yet. I'm not making money yet from politics, but maybe, hopefully, one day. Although I did not start with what I finished, but I don't think it was politics that caused that. I think I was just unlucky with academics in FUNAB. I was very, very unlucky. There was a time I went on Twitter and I said that I had the same CGPA for 4 semesters back to back. I was reading, I was doing what I could, but it was not showing. The one random lecturer in Kofi would just give me maybe C or something. So like those little things, when they compound, they affect your results. And I feel like along the line, I just stopped trying as hard as I should. It's not like I stopped reading, but I just didn't really put much effort again because it was more of even if I read, so I think that was what affected my results, not politics. Politics did not affect my results. There are people that do politics that had first class now. So my clerk had first class. I'm still proud of it.
So would you ever consider running for public office in Nigeria?
If I have money. Let me have money first. Politics is hard for a poor man. The difference between now and then is I'm more confident in myself, and although I still don't know what I want to be in the future, by the way, but I'm utilizing everything I've learned, both politically, socially, academically. Fair. All this fair of my full life. I'm using everything I've learned to better myself. I feel like I'm now more outspoken. I rarely succumb to bullying.
Mm.
Yeah, I used to succumb to bullying then, but now I don't anymore. Doesn't really matter who you are. I think student politicians are always trying their best not to mirror what is happening in the Nigerian political space.
Mention students' politics in Nigeria, and someone would probably say it is just a smaller version of the country's politics. While some student politicians are trying to change their perspectives, some still reinforce it through their actions. And then there are those who simply exist somewhere in between.
It is also like an evidence of the fact that if we are given the power that those there have, we'll probably do the same things they are doing, to be honest, because in student politics really make you see people for what they are.
Yeah.
People are not naturally good. It's just the way we are. We're not naturally good. We are at all. We are even myself. Like we are very restricted. So you cannot really compare. No. The higher ones, they really don't have any restrictions. We have management restrictions. They can expel you as you're still a student. They can expel you, and if they expel you, you're not anything again. In the constitution, you have to be a student of FUNAB to be a politician. If you're not a student of FUNAB, you cannot politics anything. So I think our restriction is what really makes us different from them, because we're always putting it at the back of our mind.
Yeah,
I'm still a student. So I feel like if we don't really have that restriction, we'll probably be doing the same thing they are doing. Not to say they are not good politicians, even at national level, they are good politicians. And they are good politicians in student politics level too, like me. But
you like yourself too much.
who would I like, even myself?